And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. It is Tuesday. Tuesdays are days. I was going to say, are they great days? Sometimes. Are they bad days? Sometimes. But today, it is a day, and I hope it's a day that is good for you. I'm going to be here playing some Minecraft, and it's a busy time on the server today, so that will be fun. You see the chat logs. People have been having all sorts of chatty goodness. Now, one of the things I was doing was totally getting lost over here. All right, so one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stuff with the roof up here. But first thing I want to do is I want to add, basically I'm going to be adding an attic. Okay. But first I need to add some more floor so I have room to add the attic. Like room for me to be able to stand up there and add the attic. Not that an attic actually needs room. All right, so this is going to come out this way. Now, I'm not 100% sure where that floor is going to end up, but it will be somewhere of ow. Ow, 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 ow. Somewhere, that much I know. Okay. Take that dirt out. So, haha, take that dirt. All right. Okay, yes, that was bad, horrible, horrible thing, but joke. That's the word I was looking for. All right, so one of the things I want to do here is, well, I've got this floor here. That's not necessarily where the floor of the attic is going to start. I'll probably end up taking some of that out. But what I want to do is I think I want to come out right about here. If this is where the floor is, I think I want to come maybe about here. All right, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a pop-up, sort of a pop-up thing here. So this section of house is going to, well, pop up. It's going to come up this way. I'll have then the floor going out this way, but basically it's a level up that will come standing out above the rest of the house. Right, and I think I'm trying to decide where this is going to go, and I think that'll be okay. So let's take this out. Let's see. Now I don't want some things I don't want. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and so this, because I don't want this little pop-up part to end up all the way over here. You know what I mean? So I am still going to have some of this handy-dandy roof. Right. Continue with this logs just a little bit more, like that. And I think what I want to do is I don't know if it's going to be here or maybe I want to bring it down just a little bit more. Not 100% sure. But I'm going to have it slide down so that I can see some windows, Windows are good. Also, what's good is having floor to stand on. Okay. Right. What's the saying? You don't have a leg to stand on? Well, that would be great until, well, you don't have floor to stand on, and then it doesn't matter if you have a leg or not, because then you're just falling. I sense a problem in my torch capabilities here, and that I only have so much coal on me right now. Okay. Welcome back, Quizzical. So glad you're here. Yes, I am back. Had a took a brief brief time away, doing some stuff with my kids on Saturday. So, yep, I am back, and let's say better than ever, but I'm not 100% sure that's the case. Okay. What is happening over here? Okay, there we go. Yes, so. All right, so this was going to come out, I think I might bring it in just a little bit this way. All right, so let's see here. Let's pop this up now. Right, so then this is going to come across here. And then whatever then I'll start a new roof over there. Right, at least that's the plan. Right, so this is all going to come across like this. Of course, that will continue over this way. I'd continue this, but I don't want to move my dirt stairs, so I'm not going to. So what I am building is a sort of a community center type thing in this city, right? So I've got the city out here. Still need to put roofs on it because, as you said, that's my own personal kryptonite. But I've got this big community center thing over here that I'm building. So yeah, it's definitely a thing. It's also a thing where I think this is going to be too big. Because what I want to do is it's gonna be sort of, as I said, sort of a pop-up. Well, so I'm gonna fall off. But the idea is the building comes up, you get the roof that sort of comes, but then there's another layer that comes up like that. We're going to build an armory. I remember talking about that a little bit. Actually, I was thinking more of a blacksmith shop, but never did. I'm trying to figure out where I was going to do that. No, I got distracted. I ended up building some towers and a bridge. Right, so I built a couple of bridges, this one across the land, and then this one across the river. And then the idea is that over here, climb up to the top of the tower so you can kind of see. Right, so I've got there's part of the city over there. I was going to come up over this hill and expand down into this forest here a little bit. But that's in the future sometime. I have seen the future. It's kind of scary. Yeah. So, let's see. Suppose I should ask everyone else on the server. Hey, let's see, is everyone trying to sleep? See if they're doing the thing. I don't know if they're all trying to sleep or not. It's a thing. But, I mean... Okay. Shoot, everyone's going AFK. Well, they don't have to go AFK on my account, but that's all right. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is I think this is going to come across like this. Go ahead. Let's see. Again, I just wanted to be sure no one was waiting on me. Smiley face, because smiley faces are cool, right? Okay. What's the song in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Smile, darn ya, smile. All right, so that's going to come this way. Yeah, and I think this will be enough, right? So what I'm going to do, let's bring these logs out this way. Right, and this will come up to there. Yes, I'm an old school chatter. You know, I got my start on back on IRC and stuff. So everything had noses. All right, I'm not totally jamming with how this is working. I think I might have to make this taller. It's just feeling a little bit short. You know what I mean? Also, that skeleton is feeling a little bit cranky. I don't know where there he is. All right. Say, is he coming? Maybe not. All right. Oh, he's underneath the roof. Well, that's just unpleasant. Now I have to come down here and try to plink at him through the windows. There he is. Haha! Ow! All right, that's fair. That's totally fair. I suppose if I'm going to shoot him through a window, he can shoot me through. Whoa! Okay, come back here. Come back here. I must smack you with my sword of truth. Yes. That was okay. All right, so let's come back this way. Yeah, I'm not totally jamming on this. Yeah, no, that'll be all right. That'll be okay. I do want to bring this up maybe one more block high. No, that'll be fun because that's going to angle up too. So it should be okay. That should be fine. So fine. Okay. Come on. I am capable of jumping. It is a thing. All right. Cool. So all right. So if I bring this over this way, yeah, they're still vibing on the sloped roof. It's kind of matching what I did over there, right? The city's going to have a bit of a, sort of a cohesive feel. You know, seems like a thing that should be. All right, now the one issue I'm going to have here, and I could deal with it if I decide to raise the floor, right, is that if I continue to bring these walls over, right, or this part of the roof, right, it basically comes up to here, right, and so this wall blocks all that stuff. And that could be a little bit of a problem, which means maybe what I should do is kick this roof up, especially if I want to come up to there. Or kick the roof up, kick the floor up, which I could do. It'll mean this area ends up a little bit higher, but maybe that's okay. Maybe. Let's meander over here and take a look where we're at. Okay, so this is going to go that way. So we are at that level. I could certainly raise that up to meet whatever else is happening around here, despite what that mystery zombie has decided to say about the matter. Yeah, I think I'm going to hurt my... Okay. It wasn't that far a drop. All right, cool. All right, take this off. And that I'm going to leave there, but I think what I want to do is, bring the... If I go ahead and bring this floor up one more block, I think that's going to be okay. So, okay. That'll work. All right. So, well, that's fine. I wanted to be down here anyway. Right? You ever have that where it's like, it's like, well, I didn't really mean to do that, but I said I did because it seems right. So ask if Magical John is still alive. You don't have to go look. He was hanging out on that mountaintop last time I checked on him. Let me take all of this, take all of these slabs out. I can go. I can run over there and look. That shouldn't take too long, assuming I can find the stairs. Alright, let's go find out. Because he was sort of, he ended up on top of the mountain, and I think he just sort of stayed there. That was sort of odd. The way that's... So draw distance is always a fun thing, right? Alright, so we'll go run up top and just take a quick gander. Of course, given his, yeah, it's a regular ritual. That's about it. Given his proclivity for getting himself stuck on cliff faces, you never know. Can't see him from over here, but I certainly hope he's still around. If nothing else, because he was a... Oh, look! Hi! He moved into the house. Fabulous. Okay. Well, that's good. He now lives in the castle, so that's fine. He discovered the bed and the... Yeah, that's right. It's a professional mountaineer. That's how that works. All right. Sweet. Sweet. Still not used to the fact that this lava is gone. Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, he's still alive and kicking, and that's fabulous. Yeah. So I could stop and type, but it'll take me just as long to actually run there as to figure out how to make my fingers work. You know, finish eating the chicken. You know, I work on computers all day. You'd think typing would be a thing I'd have down at this point. You'd be wrong, but you could can understand how you might think that. All right. Okay. Nice. All the rock hands. Yep. Also, thank you for those sparks. All right. So we'll kick this out this way. And just for my own ease of going in and out, I'll just do that. Now I'm going to need some crazy amount of birch, but that's not surprising. This is a large building. All right, so just bounce this all the way across, and then I'll bring the birch all the way across, at least the front of it, so I can get the rest of the front of the building in place. It's probably too far. It's all right. Okay, so we'll just... Oh! I just realized I put this on the... I may have put the slabs in the wrong place. If you got a surplus, I can understand that. Alright. Oh, sweet. Nice airdrop. Alright, so if this is going to come this way... Yeah, I think I put these slabs in the wrong place. That, I did want to come up there. I think I want to move them down. Yeah, I think I want it there instead of up here. Well, that's annoying. Hey, man, get it together. All right, well, sometimes I actually pay attention to what I'm doing. This is not one of those times. Alright, so we'll just slide around here and get this. Okay, there we go. That'll be better, because I want to be able to build on this floor, and if it's at a half slab, that's going to be a problem. Also, falling off the third floor is kind of bad for the knees. All right. Oh, I'm almost out of spruce. Fortunately, I have a bunch of it. Also, I think I've got some birch. I've got some stashed. I think the llama despawned. Yep, I think it did. It was sort of hanging out here. Must have left since the oh yeah, I know I had a bunch of spruce here. Where did it go? All right. Don't have. Oh, I do have. So I don't have a lot of birch. Well, I actually do. That's okay. I also apparently have a bat. Which, you know, it was Batman Day the other day, so I suppose a bat is relevant to the time period. Yep, DC was making a big thing because it was the anniversary of, Batman. So, like, his first appearance in Detective Comics. Which was a while ago. It was like 80-something years, I think. Which, to be fair, is a pretty good run for a comic. Okay. Yeah. He's looking pretty good for being 81 years old, That's... All right. So now, the way this is going to go, we slap some dirt out here, is the roof is going to continue the slant, but it's going to continue it. Whoa, okay, no, that's not how that was supposed to go. It's like, what's burning up there? So it turns out it's a fire because I put a fire there. I really need to grab some more dirt. I put a bunch of it in the chest and then keep finding out I need more of it. Okay. Right, so the idea is that then this roof continues on this way. Okay. In a more or less reasonable fashion. The idea is that, it's just a little pop-up thing. All right. So, I think what I want to do is come down here because I need to slap some of these logs out this way so that I can make sure I get the roof in the right place. Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but that's okay. I kind of wanted to catch the dirt, but sometimes you just drop it, and then your team loses, and then they yell at you in the press. Oh, sorry, this isn't baseball or something, but that's. I'm sure that's a thing that happens elsewhere too. All right, so just keep this coming up like that. And then this is the same level I've got everything else on. All right, so this is going to come out this way. Right, just like that. And I just want to make sure. Okay, so it looks like two blocks this way. So this one will come out. Or, I'll drop it way down there. That's a thing too. All right, sweet. All right, so my roof is going to continue on this way. Eventually, once I figure out how to actually click on things again. Okay. There we go. Oh. Thank you for the, the falling guy gif over there. Yeah, man. All right, so that'll go up that way. And I get all of this stuff. That's right. So much falling. You know what? I need coal. Let's, there's some vault. Hey, look, I can type. Okay. Now, I happen to have stacks upon stacks of coal, but I think rather than use that coal, I have sitting back here in the warmth and comfort of my furnace some, excuse me, some charcoal. So I will use that instead. All right. Sweet. Yeah, project. Again, typing, project. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to look okay once I get it all up there and finished. I'm going to close this door behind me so nothing can get in, but I'm just not going to worry about the fact that there isn't a door there. That would be silly. All right. Yeah, now I'm going to have to deal with some light up here in some way. I don't think I want to just leave torches up here. But somehow, some way, I need to ensure that I don't have monsters spawning up here, because that would be unfortunate. You know, it's bad enough to have monsters as neighbors, you know, where they see you, they just try to kill you. Not high on my list of good neighbors, right? I would definitely be reporting them to some relevant authority somewhere. All right. Should be able to search. Well, you know, I can understand why they want to limit the gifts that you use on Mixer, because you can end up with somebody deciding to post some really inappropriate ones, you know? And that's probably bad. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to go that way. That's right. That's why the houses are cheap. It's not because I haven't finished them or anything. Okay, you know what? I just need to go get more dirt. I've been sitting here trying to make do with like 2 blocks, but that's just not working. All right, down we go. Eventually. There we go. This box had some dirt. Great. It also has creepy sound effects, which are always important in a house. Right? It's one of the selling points, right? You go talk to a realtor, I'd like to buy a house. Said, oh yes, this house has creepy sound effects. All right, that'll absolutely bring people in. Yeah, they should add more. I'll give you that. Yep, absolutely. And I suspect they will. I think Microsoft is starting relatively slow and simple. Okay. So that's the start. And then what I'm going to do is just give myself some stairs here. Take those out. Right, so this will go this way, and then somewhere, oops, beyond the roof. But yeah, the birch is going to come up then. Oops. Well, it will. Yeah, that'll come up because it'll fill in underneath the roof here, right? So, excuse me. I'd like to do this right. Thank you. All right. So now then this will come up like that. And it'll just angle up, and then somewhere right around probably here, I'll flatten it out. Sort of like I've done there, but I may, because this is a big building, I could, well, we'll see. It's always weird when you do a building this size, because what looks good on a smaller building doesn't always look good on a bigger one, right? You know what I mean? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let's just keep this train going here for a minute. Let's just see what, see if I can get out of my own way. Yes, how's it unfinished haunted and have monsters trying to break in? Oh, yeah. Ah! Yeah, that falling gift, that's... Yes, we should now hear from Chief Falling Gif. Yeah. Okay. Right, so I think this is going to work out all right as soon as I figure out what I'm doing. I'll just go ahead. You know, I was holding crouch. I really was. But you know. All right. I think what I'm going to need to do is maybe give myself a staircase on the inside of this instead of the outside, where I'm frequently blocking myself off. Okay. Right, so that's going to come up this way now. All right, there we go. Yeah, you would think so. Torches on the house would be a fire hazard, you know. But well, ow. All right, I could just go all the way around, or I could walk back. All right, continue getting this this section of roof up. Yeah, and this is when I get the front part of this done. I'm gonna step down and just see where things are. Nice thing about torches, they light up my life. Okay, so way. All right. Yes. Compilation of falling. Man, I had one. I felt so stupid on this one. I was on the PS4, and I was building a water elevator, right? And the important thing when it comes to an elevator is the elevator shaft, right? Well, I fell off that shaft I don't know how many times before I remembered, hey, I'm supposed to put water in the bottom of this anyway. You know, maybe I'd like to not fall on and kill myself. But that was after I died about 15 times that I remembered that, oh yeah, that's a thing I can do. It's not smart. All right, so let's take a look. So that's not too bad from down there. Yeah, that's all right. I could push it forward a little bit, right? Because it is sitting back from the front of the house. I could push this wall out this way some. But I think that's not too bad. I mean, I got to clean up a little bit. But I think as far as the shape of that building goes, it's pretty okay. Yeah, and I think what it is, so you're right, something seems off. And I think what it is that it's too far back. I think I need to bring it forward. And I absolutely could bring it in line with this wall, right? This part of the house. So let's run inside. Again, close the door behind me, ignoring the fact that I don't even have doors in the other arch. Okay, right. So if I... Let's do this, right? So if I were to bring this forward to here. Okay. This is where the top of this would go. Okay, right. So this comes out. Well, I've now trapped myself. That's fabulous. Okay. Just for the sake of being able to get through here. Right, so if I bring all of this forward, right, so this will come this way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the one side for the moment. Or at least they'll just go that far. Let's go take a look and see if that helps fix that sort of off feeling, you know? All right. Yeah, it's up the stairs. There we go. Yeah, I think it's better. I don't know that I want to go all the way out to the wall where I am. I think I'll push it back one block. But I think that'll be okay. I think it's too far back where I originally put it. So I'll just slide it forward just a touch. Again, when you don't plan your builds, you end up doing stuff like this. It's like, oh, I'm going to rebuild this 4 times. All right, so let's take off those. Okay, and those, because... Okay, I have to move my my entrance here. Because if I'm going to put the birch here, right? Yeah, taking it to a single point might be okay. I actually like the shape of it. I think it's just not grooving with the rest of the building below it. Right, because I want to do this sort of pop-up level where the whole building doesn't have the roof. It's got that not quite attic area, excuse me, but the smaller 3rd floor. Yeah, that's better. Moving it forward, but not all the way to the edge. Yeah, I think it was just too far back. So that'll work. That will work. So let me get the rest of that going. We'll take a look. Ooh, before I get the rest of that going, I'm going to need a lot more spruce than I have in my hot little hand. All right. So let's grab some more spruce. All right. So let's do this. Yeah, absolutely. We'll find out how this goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. And we'll just ignore the fact that this house has progressively taller floors. Oops. Oh, but I can go this way. Haha! All right. So one of these things is not like the other. There we go. All right. So let's do this. All right, so bring that over that way. Okay. 3, there we go. Yeah, so let me get this roof over, and then we'll take a look at it. I think it's going to be okay at this point. All right, it was looking pretty okay from the ground before, so. Hey, let's put this in the right place now. Oh yeah, now we're gonna do this in the right way. All right. So that'll go something like that. All right. Now, one of the things that's going to happen here in a couple of ways. First off, this dirt needs to go. I'll be cutting out some of this spruce and this birch to bring the floor this way. But before I do that, let's go ahead. Oops, not there. That's wrong. It needs to go up. I need to go up a block. Because this is where the window level is. Okay. All right, so got a bunch of that to take out, which I will do eventually, but all right. So what I think I'm going to do is, so I've got the floor here. I think what I'll probably do is a little bit of both. So I think I'll fill in around just so I've got sort of a birch frame, and then I'll probably put in stained glass. Terracotta might be good. Yeah, glazed terracotta actually might be really good too. I have to find the right pattern. I have to go check that out. But, oh yeah, that's looking a lot better. That looks a lot better. The way the second level roof blends with this first level roof. Yeah, absolutely a lot better. Okay. I like it. Yeah. I like that. And then yeah, bring the birch in, and then some stained glass, or as you said, some glazed terracotta. That would be pretty cool. In fact, I could do some cool patterns. It's going to depend on how much space I've got here. The one problem with terracotta is it's even numbers, and this is an odd numbered gap here. So I may have to play with that some just to see. But yeah, chef's kiss. Yeah, we got this. We got this. All right. Even if I can't do that properly. Okay. Great. So, I do need to knock a hole so I can get in here. All right. But I'll take all of this out, and then the idea will be, well, some of this out. Because I do want the birch to run through under here, right? So when you look at it from the side, there will be a little birch gap. Of course, that's right at window level. So maybe what I'll do... is put birch here just to keep the insides looking okay. And then I can run sort of glass along the top there. That might work. Again, something I'll have to play with once I actually have it closer to being finished. All right, the rest of that I think I'm going to want to get from up here. Because, hey, I can reach it from up here. Ah, wait, no. Well, we'll add another one to the highlight reel. Okay. Okay, but I can take all of this birch out now. Because most of that was just there for the stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if OSHA shows up, they're just going to shut it all down. That's Ooh, I am definitely out of axe. Well, it's not as if I need more body spray, but... it's like, yes, he went there. What's wrong with him? You just know that after... Hey there, Unicorn. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous day over there on YouTube. Alright, so I'm going to need a bunch of that, but I'm also going to need one axe. Yeah, that's fine. Did I have bones left over in one of these things? Yeah, shower in a can. That's how that works. You had a good task. You had rain on the rainbow. All right, cool. Yeah, man, that's what it was like when I was in football. Man, it's like you could shower after practice or just douse yourself in Axe body spray. Ooh, sherbets. Sherbets could be fun. Not a fan of sherbet myself, but I know lots of people are. I think my wife likes sherbet too, but I more prefer a good ice cream. And sherbet is not creamy enough because, hey, it doesn't have cream in it. Okay. Whoops, hey, up the stairs. Turns out it's easier to go up if you actually go up the stairs. All right. Okay, so this is not too bad at all. Other than the fact I'm going to need a zillion and a half of everything here. It should be okay. Sure, you see a lot of orange sherbet. I think used to see a lot of strawberry sherbet as well, which is fairly okay. But said I like it where it's a little bit creamier. So, ooh, I need to get down, finish the bottom level as well. That might make this easier, in fact. Ow. I'm going to do that, but I need to cut open a couple of these just so that I can get back up here. All right. All right, so yeah. This'll work pretty okay. All right, so this side just goes all the way back to where everything else is. The core 3, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. What are mine? You know, in some ways it depends on the... No, ow. Depends on the day. I think I prefer vanilla to chocolate generally. Strawberry is my least favorite flavor of ice cream ever. I do not like strawberry ice cream. It's not great for me. But that's just my personal preference here. Also, I think what I actually need to do to do this right, just given where things are, let's do that side first. You like vanilla the best? Nice. Yeah, it's a toss-up. I mean, if it's just plain, without toppings or anything, I probably go vanilla. But there are days where I just have to have chocolate. All right, so let's get back out here and bring this one out this way as well. And hey, maybe have enough logs to do this. The problem with using logs is they're a little bit expensive, but it's all right. Okay, so let's go and add a few torches here because torches are nice and bright and do tend to keep the neighbors from getting restless. They do look great. Yeah, that is absolutely true. So I love the way they're looking over there, especially too when you're up close. You can see the swirl. Okay, it's concentric circles here, but the swirl of the grain of the inside of the log. I think that looks pretty good here. All right. So, go ahead and continue this. Well, drat. So let's go down there and get it. All right, well, I'll finish this little segment here first. Now, this is going to stop one block before the end of the row below it. Okay, just like that. And then pick up my poor lost block there. Okay.
Great. I can totally do this. Yes, I can.
All right. There we go. I'm going to have to go get some more logs here in the not too distant future, but that's all right. Now. What's the thing? Why did I choose to go by music-free gaming? Yeah, unsurprisingly enough, that is a fact. So, it actually goes back a ways. When my dad was in college, he was a DJ for his local college radio station. And as a joke about how low power the radio station was, he called his radio show Music Free Static, right? So, yeah, here's, K whatever it is out in Iowa, bringing you hours of Music Free Static. Well, back, not, a few years ago, I had a podcast. And you can still see the Music Free Static YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/musicfreestatic, where I did a political podcast. Political and then also tech. And I thought it was a fun thing, right? It's a talk show, so it's music free, it's politics and stuff, so static. And then when I started tech, I had the podcast that was music free tech, right? Seems on brand, right? Well, then when I started started to stream back in finish this. I started to stream back in 2015. I just started Music Free Gaming as the gaming channel. And apparently I apparently have Joy-Con drift on my keyboard because that's totally the reason I'm going in the wrong direction here. Yeah, so I did that, and so that's Music Free Gaming. Plus it's a fun joke on a number of levels for me anyway, because YouTube has its rather strict copyright, content ID, all that stuff. And so, hey, this is Music Free Gaming. There's no music here, except where it shows up in the background. Also, I don't like having the background music. I've watched a number of streams where they have music playing in the background, and I don't enjoy those as much. So it works on multiple levels. All right. I'll just drop down this way. Yep, so that was it. So that's why I chose Music Free Gaming. It's I'm out there. Well, let's see. I should have a bunch more in my vault, though. Probably not enough to finish the project, but let's see. Spruce and spruce and spruce. Yeah, unless it's solely music, right? If it's somebody who is who's just there, jamming out, playing their own stuff, that type of thing. Um, that's one thing. But those people, hey, we're gaming, and I've got whatever music going on in the background. I don't typically enjoy the music that they get going. I I watch streamers because I like the streamer, not because I like the music they play. So, yeah. So it ended up working on multiple levels. All right, so... Well, that creeper could go bug somebody else. I'm honestly not too concerned about it because, hey, keep inventories on and mob griefing is off. So that creeper is not going to really bug me, which I'm okay with. It's one of those trade-offs. I'd love to have my villagers breed, but they can't with mob griefing off. My favorite video game soundtrack? That's tough because I don't tend to pay a lot of attention to the soundtrack. I think the one that was added the most to the game was Earthworm Jim 2. Because it was a little silly and creative. A number of the levels in Earthworm Jim 2 were used like Beethoven's Midnight Sonata as the background music, right? Whether it was the Moonlight Sonata, cheese muffins. Yeah, they used the Moonlight Sonata, and whether it's the that slow first movement or sort of the high energy, I don't know, second or third movement. Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I think they had some of their own music elsewhere, but yeah, I think it fit. Just the general feel and silliness of Earthworm Jim combined with this beautiful classical music. It just made it fun. Okay. Grab another stack here and keep on trucking. I was thinking what I might do is slap some sea lanterns in the middle of the top level. But I think I want to see... Ow! That hurt. Apparently I was not holding down shift enough. Okay, creeper. You're about to not be able to hide from me in that grass. You thought he could hide from me. He was wrong. Yeah, seriously. Another one for the compilation. Creeper sparks. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have to play Earthworm Jim on stream. Or at least Earthworm Jim 2. I mean, I've got because I don't have the first one. I have the second one. Yeah. Whip out my Super Nintendo and hook that up again to my streaming rig here and have all sorts of fun with that. I think this was one short. Yep. Ta-da! That would be awesome if that was just such a fun and silly game, right? So, well, plus the sort of intermediate levels where you get that silly pink dog that you've got to catch all of the puppies on the giant marshmallow. Yeah, that was both amusing and annoying at the same time. All right, let's see. Yeah. Roofing is not my favorite thing to do in Minecraft, but it is sort of important to do once in a while. Yep. I don't play retro games too often, but every once in a while it's fun. I may have to... I had some fun Super Nintendo ones. I'm absolutely going to have to break out the Mario 3. Or not Mario 3, Super Mario World. I'd love to do Mario 3 too, but my sister sold my copy of Mario 3 when they got rid of their Nintendo. I had Mario 2 and 3, and they got rid of both of them. It's like, oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, Mountain Time is only an hour behind Central Time. So it's not too bad of a calculation. I've got a couple of viewers, like one of my mods, who can't be here for the evening streams because he's in Britain. And they're like, he was like 11 hours off, I think, something like that. Or 8, well, 8 hours. 12 hours is India, so it was, yeah, so it was like 7 or 8 hours off for him. So it's like the middle of the night. But, yeah. When you figured out there were 24 different time zones. If only there were 24 different time zones. When I wrote my book, I was working with an editor in India. And, well, actually, I wrote my book and wrote my training video series. I was working with Indian editors. And, yeah, I've had a couple of meetings where I sat down at 10:30 at night so that we could have our meeting. That was not as fun as it might sound. But yeah, it was funny because I wrote a book on a cloud development tool called Docker. And they asked me if I wanted to do some video courses. Yeah, sure, okay, I could do that. And, jeez, I'm out of spruce again. So I get him going, and oops, that's the wrong place. Fault. And so I go to record the audio, and hey, I've been streaming, so I've got this nice audio set up here, which definitely made recording the audio a lot easier. Well, right. Books is sort of I wrote a book. Yeah, this one. Oh, hang on. Get off of that. So, bring up the webcam. Yep, this one. Docker orchestration. Yep, that's me. Right there. Yep. So, yeah, that came out a couple of years ago now, I think. It was fun because I was a tech editor on a couple of books, and they asked me, "Hey, you want to write?" Oops. Hey, let's switch back to the gameplay. There we go. Do you want to write one on your own? I said, "Yeah, okay, sure, I could do that." Yeah, so that was an interesting experience. Not worth it if you're looking at a time versus money proposition. The pay was not ideal, but it was still a fun experience, and it was the weirdest thing for me to go to Amazon and see a book for sale there that I wrote. Right? Just the weirdest freaking feeling. That would feel the name that pop up in a Western movie. Hey, partner. You don't want to mess with Sheriff Smith. He'll mess you up. No, I'd be more like the Jimmy Stewart character. Well, I don't know if I can face him. Yeah. It's funny. I grew up watching so many Westerns because my dad was super into them. And, yeah, I enjoy them myself. But yeah, it was... Am I alone? I am alone. Well, that's going to make this really nice. Since it's been a couple of days since I've slept here, and I don't want the phantoms to come out and do bad things to my person. Yeah, see, that's going to be great. Oh, fudge muffins! I don't need pillagers. Not even a little bit do I need pillagers. Yeah, Randall Smith's curing tonic. It's like the guy from the original Pete's Dragon, right? The guy who they throw out of Passamaquoddy for his bad hair tonic and all that fun stuff. This cure-all snake oil stuff. All right. I am absolutely going to need milk if I'm going to take this group on. Oops. Well, that was a good shot. Ha-ha! Yep, that's it. Okay, that scared me. Not that I can do anything about his sign there. Turns out he's a little too close. All right. Yeah, the thing that's going to kill me here is I'm going to be in my village. And he's probably going to start a raid, which I could really do without. Jeez, they're all hanging out down there below the thing where I can't see them. I think I shot him. Oh, that missed. Oh, jeez. Trying to sneak up behind me. Yep, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. On the plus side, there are all sorts of cows out here, so I can milk my way out of that. All right, you know, I should try hitting them. There we go. Uh-oh. Bad call. Bad. You know, having armor would have actually helped this process just a little bit. All right. Pick up a couple of these arrows that I missed with. All right, now where are the rest of them? Oh. What the heck are they doing up there? These guys went to, they're taking lessons from Magical John, I guess. All right. Let's drop that for a sec. I think what I'll do, just to, this isn't going to be permanent, but that'll do for now. What's this crossbow? Unbreaking 3 and piercing. Ooh, I might keep that one. Can't shoot it right now because it will break, but all right, let's do this. Oh, bolt. But yeah, that's not a bad crossbow at all. I could have all sorts of fun with that one. Combine that with this one that's got quick charge and maybe some mending. I could have all sorts of exciting things. All right, how am I doing arrow-wise? That's not too bad. Yeah, that's about it. All right, the one thing I've got going for me here is I've got a bucket. So, and I'm not actually in the village yet, so I haven't started. All right, cow.
I need you.
I need your milk, cow. We're gonna... That's right. You anger the invaders by killing the trespassers. All right. So, you know, that's... Killed their scouting party, so, you know. All right. Those are horses. Those are absolutely not cows. I can tell the difference. Aha, there's a cow. They say you don't have a cow, man. But I need a cow. All right, sweet. No more curse. Meanwhile, all of those other pillagers are sitting up there on the cliff like they are dumb. that's what that is. They're all right. Well, you know, I should go get some more arrows, but hey, Ashy, welcome back. Yeah, absolutely should go get some more arrows. Let's do that. And I can refill my bucket at the same time. There we go. Yeah. Just don't let the pig stage a revolution. Absolutely. Turns out that's a bad idea, letting the pigs revolt on you. I thought I had arrows over here. Maybe I left them in this box back this way. Aha! Yep, arrows. Ta-da! Back to the project. Yeah. Yes, well, there are awesome people on Mixer. It's one of those things that I've mentioned that before, that if I had to pick one platform to stream on, rather than multi-streaming, with no other considerations, like, hey, these people are paying me. Hi. Mixer would be my platform of choice. Okay, so it's nice of them to not shoot at me from over there. I do appreciate that. I think I'm going to appreciate it so much, I'm going to shoot at them. Oh, yeah. That annoyed the horde. Oh, yeah. They are... they're angry. Oh, they're so angry. Oh. Angry and dead. I suppose it's a good thing. Yeah. Nope, I would probably not. No. So I like Mixer in a lot of ways. Honestly, I think Mixer has a much nicer community in general than Twitch does. Also, I have about 3 or 4 times as many followers on Mixer as I do on Twitch. All right. I'm fairly certain I didn't get them all. All right, gang. All right, little puppies. Let's go find some pillagers. Bring the dogs with me. There they are. They did it. They made it inside the house. All right, time to move. Let them. They can meander back there, you know. I am streaming on 3 right now. I'm streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Okay, now they're inside the house. The arrows are coming from inside the house. That's... Well, frog muffins. That was my trick. All right. I don't think there are many of them left. I might have gotten them all, actually.
All right, come on, little puppies. We must find them.
Okay, actually, I think I got all of them. Certainly not hanging out on the cliff anymore. All right. Awesome. Well, that was easy-ish. Let's try to not accidentally shoot the dogs. That would be bad. And I don't think they would like it very much. Well, there we go. Yes. That's right. Maybe they were the delegation from OSHA. We have heard of your unsafe building practices. We've come to put a stop to it. Hence the frowny face banner, right? Come on, I just want to sleep. Oh, man. So, yep, that's it. The pillagers are just safety inspectors. All right. Well, now that that little side effect of being outside is done, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to start lighting up that area a little bit just to keep the pillagers from spawning. Oh, yeah, that's the F grade. That's right. It turns out you'll need to install safety gear. Okay. That's all right. I'm almost done with the roof. I shouldn't fall down too many more times. That's right. They're coming to shut it down. It's like we have heard of your misdeeds, your unsafe practices, and that some other unsavory things like unfinished paperwork. We have come to shut you down. It's like Walter Peck in Ghostbusters. It just starts making up things from the with the EPA to shut down the Ghostbusters. Yep, I'm an old guy and grew up in the 80s. Yeah, that's
Okay.
well, that's not where that goes. I doubt anyone will notice, but suppose I should get rid of it.
All right.
Yes. Commits tax evasion. Well, you got to watch out for them, man. That's how they got Al Capone, was for tax fraud. Yeah. Forget all of the gang-related stuff, man. They put him on Alcatraz for tax violations. The EPA is serious, man. Or the IRS is serious. EPA is serious, too, and they have a surprising large amount of weaponry, as I recall. Remember, I used to do a political podcast, and so one of the things I used to be annoyed with was bad government funding. And it was always interesting to see how much ammunition was purchased by, like, the IRS and the EPA and stuff like that. I mean, you can understand the National Forest Service, right? They're out there in the forest, and there are critters out there that might potentially like to eat random people who are out in the forest. But it seemed weird that the EPA would need their own armed service. Yeah, that's it, man. Well, I remember reading way back in the day, way back, a very bad novelization of Doom. Right? You remember the video game Doom? The one that sort of what happens when you fall and break your leg because you're not paying attention. Yeah. So there was a book. And so here's Doom Guy. He survives Mars, gets back to Earth, and tries to get back in touch with the military, despite the survivors on Earth saying, no, don't, bad things are going to happen. And after he does, the IRS shows up with their private army, with flying the golden flag. It's like, okay, this is weird. Ouch. Yeah, that falling compilation, safety belts. I should invest in some of those. Now, I am wearing feather falling 3 shoes, so I'm not taking as much damage, right? That's a safety thing, right? I gave him boots of feather falling. What more do you want? All right. But yeah, man, you don't want to mess with the IRS. They have zero sense of humor. Okay, did I finish this one? I think I did before I plummeted to my broken and twisted extremities. All right. Now, this guy. Okay. Ooh, Catbot did not like the comment, but I have seen that comment, though, about Doom being very family friendly. Yeah, you kill demons, there's no swearing, there's no nudity. Yeah, one of the developers, I remember reading, he was there, talked to him about it, because he was a very religious man. He belonged to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, as I recall. And yeah, they asked him about Doom. Said, yep, very family friendly. Yeah, what could be more righteous than killing demons? Yeah, so unlike when you get it to oh, now I'm blanking on the. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go get some more spruce. With PJ Blazkowicz. Darn, blanking on the name. That one was a. Oops. That one was less family friendly, even though you're out there killing Nazis. And Robo Hitler. That one, I think they tried to drop drop nudity into that one, though it was like 16-bit nudity. So what more? Yeah. Ooh, look, it's really blurry or something. All right, I am going to have to chop down some trees. Wolfenstein, that's the one. Thank you. Mine totally blanking. Which, happens when you reach a certain age, right? Alrighty. Well, let's go get some trees. Yeah, Wolfenstein, they went sort of crazy with that. Still, I don't think there's any swearing, but definitely a lot of other stuff that wasn't fabulous. I like tree gravity. All right, come on, pop up. There we go. I think I'll grab one more. Yeah, maybe 2 more. All right. Now this one, I'm tempted to leave this one because I like the way the branches grew, but grab it anyway. All right. Great. So I've got plenty of stuff there. Go pick up some of the sticks that dropped just because it'll make it easier to build axes. Yep, I remember. Yeah, that's a reasonable message. Killing Nazis isn't a bad thing, right? All right. Well, that's enough. Go make an axe. Hello, cow. Yep, I remember playing a bunch of those. Man, I had a friend in high school. When class was done, we'd head to his place because he lived right across the street from the school. Also, he had 2 computers, which was fun. I'd never, at that point, never seen somebody who had networked computers at their house. And we'd play Doom and Doom 2 co-op, which was all sorts of fun. And we'd crank up the difficulty. I don't think we did like super insane mode, whatever it was that the monsters just kept respawning. But yeah, we played a bunch of that. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Well, that's fine. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I said this is just a little bit. I want to make sure I do the inside one here first because, I won't be able to reach it if I do the other side first. All right, and that comes out that way. Yay! But yeah, we had a lot of fun with those games. The other one I liked, which came out a bit later, was the Dark Forces games. Right, it was like Star Wars themed FPS. Yeah, those were fun. Used to play those a bit. I think that was the last FPS I played before I went on my hiatus for that stuff. I stopped playing the shooters because I had little bitty kids in the house, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to play them with the kids around, and I had too much schoolwork and stuff to do to play them at night. So, which is why I'm such a lousy FPS player still. Which you can see on Thursday when I crank up Apex Legends again. But yeah, that was fun. Dark Forces had that one was cool because it had a Dark Forces 2. You basically became a Jedi. It turns out your character was a Force user, and you learn to use the Force. And you could choose, depending on which Force powers you used, you either went Jedi or Sith. Getting a little lag there. Oh, tiny girl. Hello, tiny girl. Tiny girl's the daughter of one of the streamer who owns the server. Alrighty. Let's alright, just finish this section and then I should have the roof done. Unless I have to get back up here and throw some more light, which is definitely a possibility. Okay, we'll just what are the names of the dogs? Oh, fudge. Now you're asking a lot. Wasn't one like Howard or something like that?
I don't remember.
Of course, I can still remember that the name of the wolf in the original Rampage was Ralph. Lizzie was the lizard, and George was the King Kong character. Similar to, but legally distinct from, you know, that's sort of an important distinction. Okay, I'm going to fall off again. All right, so I think, other than needing to drop in with the birch, I think that side is pretty well done. George Beowulf and Seymour? Okay, that's fair. That's right, I remember Beowulf. All right, so let's... Oh, I need to... Before I go running over to the bridge, I am going to have to go get some more birch to continue the house, but I do need to take this down. I always have a hard time trying to figure out where to hit the banners, right? I want to get them in the middle, right? But it's just, there we go. It's just stupid. Just hard to target. Okay, but I do want to slap some torches out here. I think I'll probably throw some sort of pool or fountain or something out here. That just seems fitting. All right. Grab the ominous banner and toss it up here on the bridge too. There'll just be all sorts of ominous. All right, great. Okay, finish that across there, and then work on the top. All right. Oops, come on back. There we go.
You can do it.
All right, and I do need to do some sort of clean up because I've got too much. Right, I've got all that leftover log from when I had the roof back. Oops, that's not where that goes. When I had the roof back a little ways.
All right.
There we go. Yeah, is it a self-portrait or an emblem? Yeah, that's... All right, and I need to figure out actually a way to legitimately get up here because that's just... The way I'm doing it is not going to work long-term. All right, take out all of these logs here. Actually, I think I want to take out that row that's right there too. Like this one right here. You know, and I'm going to do this in a sane, orderly fashion, right? Totally and completely. I do have... Ah, yes. I do have spruce planks because I do. No other reason. Just, I have them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. It's a self-portrait of the head pillager. It's like, you know what? Seems like sort of the egotistical thing that a pillager would do. And ow. All right. I've got to figure out some way of actually getting up there that's useful. Because falling down like that is not really the best way of handling that situation. Also, hang on just a sec.
I has a sneeze.
All right. So, yeah. Okay, take that out. Right, so now I'm going to need a staircase of some sort. Ooh, actually, do I have... I put them away. What's... All right, go back and get them. So I had cobblestone stairs, but I put them away to make room for stuff. Apparently not a lot of cobblestone stairs, but had some. Yeah. Yeah, my falling compilation is just going to go on forever. All right. Grab some more stairs here. Let's beam back to the project. There we go. All right, so I'm going to need to build some stairs up to a floor up there. And I think the way I'm going to do this is I think I'm going to come up. Can't go straight that way, but maybe what I'll do is I can come up from here, perhaps. That might work. So if I take the stairs and go like this, right? Something along these lines. I do have dirt. I'm looking at it. Can't see it, but I am looking at it. Okay. And we'll just go this way, right? I think this'll be fine. Yeah, it'll line up nicely here, I think. Yeah. Spirals, actually, what I'll probably do... Okay, so that's going that way, so I think... Yeah, so I think you're right on some spiral stairs, but I think what I'll do is I'll put them... Oops, no. I think these come down right here. But I think I might do spiral stairs on the other side. Because I don't have as much room. Yeah, there we go. Right, so I kind of like this just on this side, but, or at least maybe temporarily. Because it's not bad, it's just sort of, well, it's actually not bad at all. It's just because of the way this section is built off, that's going to be okay. But if I want to put some more over here, I don't really want to block those windows. But what I could do, because I kind of like the idea of this corner area here becoming a room of some sort, right? But so maybe I won't put stairs on this side. All right, let me go hop in bed real quick, and then I'll take care of the rest of this. Or I will not, and that's a thing too, right? All right, let's come back into this. On the plus side, I now have a way to get up onto that second or third floor. All right. The only drawback is it's way over there, but I suppose if I were thinking clearly, I'd go up that staircase and be all right. So, yeah, I kind of like... I like this. I'm going to want to do a little bit of other stuff, but I like that. The one catch is I might have to move it over one block. Right, and the reason being is I think I want to run birch right through here. Ah! Okay, that wasn't great. To go long ways to the middle, that's also a possibility. That is also a possibility, because I could do... You're right, one continuous staircase. Because that's what I do in my castle. Let's bring this way. I actually want to take out... Well, actually, I don't want to take it. I'll leave it. But add a little bit of extra floor here because it's easier to walk on the floor. All right, so we're going to take this out. So what I want to do is I want to take birch, and I'm going to run the birch right through here. Okay, right over this way. And I think I'm going to run along the top here. It's sort of like I've got started on that side. Just because I want the inner walls to be birch. I don't need that dirt there at all anymore. Also, don't need these blocks. Right, so run birch out over that way. But yeah, long staircase in the middle might be a thing. The other thing I could do, which would be an interesting possibility too, is do the staircase, but only down to this floor, right? So come out of the middle and down, sort of like this one, but down over there. That's a possibility. This one is going to have to move because of where the birch is going to end up. Right? Because as I said, birch is going to come right across here like this. Right? You know, up like that, being all birchy. Nah, but just giving you a little bit more of that birch wall feel as it comes across. Okay, right like that. There we go. But yeah, having a staircase that comes down from up here, maybe even from about where this is, coming down onto the second floor, which doesn't exist right now, but will in time. That might be a thing. And then it leaves this back area open to do something else. Two different staircases leading down to ground level. That's also a possibility, right? Because I've got this one here, and I've got that one there, but I could easily clean that one out and replace it going up the side there like that. This side's a little wonky because this is where the tower is. So this one comes up into the tower and out this way. Okay, so I'm not going to mess with this too much. But having a all 3 floor staircase on this side might not be a bad idea. The only catch, well, actually would stick out less than what I've got there. So yeah, that might work. I've had some questions on how to handle this sort of larger window, so that might take care of it. I think what I'm going to have to do is just get this floor in place and decide from there how this is gonna go once it's, because that's always the way you build things, right? You put the floor in and then you decide where the stairs go, right? That's just how that works. That's the wrong block. That one.
This one goes this way. Like that. Ta-da!
Okay. All right, just a nice... All right. You know, said this would be easier if I were paying attention and not falling off the floor, you know. But yeah, get that in place. I need to get over here and just take out some of these spruce just to get the birch in. Okay. Right, so that's going to come across like that. Take those out. Because I'll put in some flavor of window here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Said in the first 8, man. Sorry, my chat window here keeps ending up in a weird place. Also, what the hey? Close that. Okay. Yes, to help with the shattered legs. Absolutely. First aid sparks will absolutely do that. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to come across this way. Oh, I did finish off those. That's all right. Okay. So then these blocks are going to come across this way, like this. All right. Yes, and I have a lot of birch, so that'll be fine. Okay. I do need to... I've got a lot of spruce, but I don't have a crafting table right nearby, so that's going to have to wait a moment. Oops. Let's make a few more torches here, too, just to light this up a little bit. Of course, I could leave this only one wide if I really wanted to. There's nothing that says it has to be 2. I kind of like the 2-block wide stair, just in general. I like how that... I like the width of it, but I could leave this one... I don't know. I also think I might want to push it back 1 block, just as I'm looking at it coming out of here. But it might be okay, right? Bring this up this way. And then... So if I do another... Continue this wall up like this. Right. And then bring the stairs in here. Okay. That's... I think that'll work. And what I'll end up having as I run the floor back around this way is I'll end up having a bit of a room back here, which can be something I don't know what yet. But yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then when I get the floor in, I'll do a little bit larger staircase from the center down. I might even make it a 3-wide staircase just to center it. Remember, odd number of blocks. That might be good. I might even maybe not do cobblestone. I might use a different material for that. But yeah, all right, cool. This is coming together. All right, so and I'll bring the. I just have to go make some more. There's a crafting table right close here, so I don't need to go all the way back to my vault for some of this. Actually, let's take that. And let's take a bunch of this. And maybe about half of that. There we go. That'll do for the time being. I'll need more, but that's a good start, I suppose. Oh, come on. It's almost bedtime. If I could sleep.
Please let me sleep. I'm tired. I must sleep.
All right. All right, all right. What we're going to have here is floor. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start this. I need to fill in there, but I'm going to do this first. Because what I want to, the way I want to look at this, is I want to look at the spot for the staircase, which I'm going to need to bring out this way a little bit first. So I'm going to just bring that all the way across. Not that it totally needs it right now, but... Alright, so we'll bring this way. And same with this one. Come on.
You can do it, you can do it.
Alright, come on. I am totally capable of clicking on things. I have that talent. Alright, sometimes. Okay, so hey, look, I have connecting floor. I have floor in the middle of the building. I don't have to walk all the way around all the time. I will, almost certainly, but I don't have to now. Alright, so if I start stairs... Actually, maybe right about... let's start them here, because if they only go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Let's try starting right about here. I'm just going to do the center of the staircase first. All right, and just pop this up that way. There we go. I think that will do it. All right. All right. Yes. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out. And yes, I will continue to fall off places because that is absolutely what I do best. All right. Let's see how that... I think that's going to work right there in the middle like that. I think what I'm going to do is I can get a... Oh, actually... Maybe get a little bit fancy. Francy-prancy. Yeah. Yes. All right. Oh, and thank you so much for that grass block. And all the sparks. Yeah. All right. So if I were to take this and instead do... Yeah, because I could do different texture here, and I can do... Yeah, all right. Let's... You know what? Just because it's going to be easier. Let's grab a crafting table. Slap it down here in the corner. Let's grab some stone here. Hey, Slimer! Welcome. Glad you could join me this fine Tuesday. Hope you're having a fabulous day. As I tear down this little bit of staircase here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the stairs up this way. Right, so that I've got a cobblestone stretch in the middle, and then these stone steps on the side. And because I'm planting the block sideways, this is going to have a nice... It'll give a nice look to it. Plus, I can do some other stuff on the sides. I think that'll be fun when I get around to shaping that. But yeah, I like that. That's got a nice look to it. I'm definitely going to need to do a little bit of something for lights coming up and down the stairs. But for what I got going right now, I think that's looking pretty okay. I like that. Okay, so because that's there, I might take down this staircase. Actually, I think I will take it down. I think it's going to be slightly in the way. And I've got a nicer staircase there in the middle. Okay, so go ahead and take this out. Right. Yeah. Then, won't matter too much really, but I'm going to take this out here. Just put a torch on the back of the stairs. I don't think it'll do much, but it'll... Yeah, take that one out. Said won't do much, but it does. The light shines through the stair just a little bit. But yeah, some form of handrail or something to bring some light up this way would be helpful. Okay, so that's nice, right? So you come up these stairs, or you come up those stairs. And I've got this nice staircase here. Now I suppose I could bring it all the way down as Quizzical was suggesting earlier, and just have the staircase go all the way down to the bottom through the middle of the building. But I think I'm pretty okay with what I've got here. Though these stairs I could see, these ones here, turning sideways and going up that way. All right, rather than taking this right angle up like this, taking them up the side a little bit. But I don't know. I'll have to play with that a little bit and see. But I think for now, go ahead and slap some floor down here. Maybe maybe I should try slapping it into the right place. Okay, that was the least convenient way that block could have fallen. All right. Definitely need to go get some more. Get some more slabs. Ah, man. That falling off things compilation is going to be super long. I can see that now. All right. No, actually, I'll do that because I really am going to need crazy amounts of slabs here. If I, yeah, I guess I could have just shift clicked it all, shift clicked. Yes, I could have shift clicked all of that and been fine, but all right, this might be easier to do from the ground, but hey, I'll go with it. All right, so get this. Now, the other thing I'll be doing here, I'm sure at some point, is rather than having torches all along the floor here, is dropping some flavor of light block, like sea lanterns, and doing that type of thing. Because a sea lantern with the spruce around it, or just let it hang. But I think having the spruce planks around it, yeah, want to give sort of this nice light fixture look. There we go. And it provides light, obviously. Since that's the whole point of putting in lights. Very few people put lights into their house that do not intend to provide some form of light. I don't want to say no people do, because I'm sure somebody decides to put in lights that they just never turn on. It's like the light over the stairs. Right? Oh, it's there, it exists, but if it ever burns out, you know, Who wants to try to pull a ladder onto the stairs to try to replace the light bulb way up there? All right, grab some sleep and see if I can finish a little bit of this floor here anyway. Also, maybe I should think about putting a door in. All right, so yeah, I think this is going to work out reasonably okay. Also, I might actually get all of the blocks in the right place the first time. One of these days, but today is not that day. Okay. Now, I suppose if I were really creative, I could do this like checkerboard style and, you know, could have all sorts of fun, you know, with alternating spruce and oak blocks or something, but I'm going to be boring, which, you know, is fairly typical, so we'll go with it. Also, it would be sort of weird for a ceiling, but I guess not too bad. All right, so let's take out the bits we don't need, so we don't smack our head on when we come walking down the stairs. All right. Yeah, so once I get all of this in, it's gonna be so good. The fun thing about having a building this size, it's practically a village all to itself. Once you start putting beds and workplaces and all that stuff in here, you could just make this entire building a village, which is also an interesting possibility too. You know, it's because this third floor up here, right? This area up here, it's all going to be. Oops, that's not where that goes. Sort of wonky. Well, maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong word for it, but because it sits here between the gaps. Yeah, indoor village, absolutely. It sits here between the gaps of the two-level, split-level roofs. I'm not quite as concerned about how like down here where I've got the splits for the windows. I'm not quite as concerned about that up here. So I could turn this area up here into basically into bedrooms, right? It's apartments. You know, because I'm sure there are villagers that would rather have apartment living rather than living out in the rest of the city out there, right? So that could be a thing. You know, make 1.5 zillion beds, but that's all right. Beds define villages these days, so yeah, that could be fun. I can then, you know, have a little bit of a dining area or something here. Hey, gamer, welcome. Thank you for the raid over there on Twitch. Gamer Agent, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here today. Hope you're having a fabulous day. And, yeah, cool. Shinra. All right, can do that. Shinra is a thing. Ah, yes. More Project Kindness people. Project Kindness is like super awesome. All sorts of super awesome people over there. All right, yep. Take this one out. Otherwise, it's smash your forehead against it all the time. Ah, yes. Good. Good raid once in a while is all sorts of fun. Also, Keith, welcome. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, or Pokis or something along those lines. And for all of the follows, Cool Guy and Gamer. Oops. If I can hit the right buttons, thank you for those follows over there on Twitch. All right, so just continue a little bit of this floor. The only sad thing about the raid is I'm going to be done streaming here in just a couple of minutes. But you guys are all super awesome. All right. Ah, come out of purchase. Also out of sticks, apparently.
Okay. I can bring the light.
All right, so this'll kind of work. I'll need to spread floor out all over the place. You know, bring it along that way and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is definitely coming along. I'm gonna meander out and take a look at what this looks like from the outside again, because that is, you know, typically where I see the buildings from. Oh, I forgot to take that dirt out. Guess I better get up there and deal with that. But yeah, otherwise not too bad. Yeah, that dirt block is definitely throwing it off. I need to get the other dark oak doors in, and obviously all sorts of windows and things. So yeah, coming in from the side, I may want to come in here and just drop a couple of spruce blocks. Like wherever I decide I want to have windows and things up there. Just to maybe bring the roof. Well, I don't know. Maybe just the glass and the oak, or in the birch, excuse me, is going to be enough. So yeah, I think that's going to work out all right. Turn that into apartments, and said it's big enough it's its own freaking village. Hokey smoke. All right. But then given that I've got this giant freaking city and there are no villagers living here anyway, you know, what are you going to do? At some point I'll talk to Mandolin and get a couple more villagers in, but that will be tasty. Take out a couple of, I think that block there. Just a little bit to put in some nice window spacing thing like I've got there. I'll have to figure that all out there too. That's gonna be a little weird, but it's gonna be okay. We'll work on it. It'll be wonderful. So much wonderful. But in the meantime, I am thinking it is about time to be stopping. So let me drop back to my vault where it's nice and safe. Watch Donkey Kong here. And let's fire up those end credits, because y'all are awesome. Definitely want to thank all of you for joining me today. And for new followers, Gamer and Cool Guy, thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. I will be streaming again on Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I'm going to be playing some Apex Legends, so be sure to check that out. And then Saturday will be the next Minecraft stream. That'll be at 7:30 in the morning. Again, all times U.S. Mountain. So be sure to check that out. And I have ongoing all throughout the year, speaking of Project Kindness, running this thing for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. I will have another charity stream for that coming up in October. So stay tuned, follow me on Twitter, or join the Discord for when that's going to happen. So yeah, and until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.